Hey, thanks for joining me on my channel today. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe. And if you've got any recommendations on any other content you'd like to see, I'd love to hear it and I'd love to see your comments. I will try and respond to as many as I can. So pop them down below and I'd love to read them. We are going on an amazing trip. We're going to go to Rotorua. For those of you who don't know, I live in New Zealand. And we're going to do a really amazing trip. We're going to go a little bit up to Thames, where I went to high school, and we're going to go down to Rotorua. We're going to go into mud pools. We're going to go into the redwood tree walk. Can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, the buried Maori village. So I'm going to do recording for that. So do stick around if you want to see that. So today I'm going to be talking about the bag that I'm going to be packing for that. Now this bag is also going to be joining us for our big move back to the UK. So it's going to be a transition for us, and I will be recording that too. But today I will be showing you the bag that I am packing for these two trips for my 4-year-old daughter. Now, to begin with, yes, I should have taken everything out. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Right, it is under 7 kilos for the flight. I weighed it. So this bag I got from Smiggle. She picked it. And I think it's really cute. But the things that I really liked about it and why I wanted this one is it has function so they can just pull it. And when it's doing that, it also has Velcro for these bits up here. So they're not dragging along the floor. So they can either have it on their back when it's a little bit lighter than this, or at the beginning they can drag it along. So that's the bag. My plan is, I'll start with this, is I'm bringing 6 bags. So I'm going to take this, and also because we're going to be in a car before and afterwards, so I want our own ready to go. Now, I'm not taking all this on the plane, and I'm also not going to take all of this to the Rotorua trip. It's stuff that I'll be taking on trips. First one is a little Polly Pocket. I loved these as a little girl, and unfortunately I did get rid of them. But look how sweet this is. So gorgeous. Then I've put a lot of these things into these little zip bags. This is just a threading. Some stuff I've put into her bag or into the others that they can all play with. But yeah, it's just a threading, and then you can just take them out, and it's different colours, different, I think this one's animals. I have magnets. These are a hit in my house on the mini side. They're a little bit heavy, not too bad honestly. It doesn't say on it how much weight it is. No, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? But the actual thing is metal as well, so they can do pictures, and it's not, hopefully, going to go everywhere. We have, I think this one's magnetic. These just, oh no, they're like a sticky thing, so you can reuse them. This one I will be taking on the flight, and it's also super light. This one has some fidget toy type things. So I've got this that does spin. Yeah, it does. And it's got buttons and all sorts. I've also got one of these. I do think that they're going to pull this apart. They did have a slight play with this, and the very first thing they did was pull it apart. They don't play with anything how you think they will. And just a little surprise item. She loves Barbie, so yeah, see what she gets. Maybe she'll play with it, maybe she'll lose it. Trying not to take too much stuff that I'm going to care if they lose it. Obviously there are some things in here that I really don't want them to lose, and I'll make sure that those go back in. But for the most part, I don't mind really if, some things go amiss. My kid's lost, another kid's gained. Might help a parent out there if they do lose it. She loves puzzles. And again, in order to make it travel friendly, these ones are magnetic, and it's different difficulties. So this one's going to be super easy, a bit harder, and we'll see if she can do this one. She might need my help, but I find that the first time you do a puzzle, they need some help, and then after that, they're like, yeah, I remember this. And these ones are magnetic blocks, and each side has a different picture that you can, it's a puzzle. So I think I'm probably going to have to I know I'm definitely going to have help her with this one, because that's like way more difficult. Oh, gosh. But again, it's very, very light, and it just gives us something to do. I'll take it probably on the Rotorua trip, and if it's not a win, I won't take it. I have a little puppy container, and inside has a little dog. Again, if you know about like schemas, so that's really helpful to know if you've got young ones. The schema is kind of what they're interested in. So container schema would be kids loving to put things in containers and tip them out. That's why when your kid always comes out and they tip the whole pile of Lego out of the container, that's what they're interested in. So then you can kind of adjust what you're putting out for your kids and set up play so that they'll be more interested in it. Because if it's part of their schema of what they're liking at that time, they're more likely to be more engaged with it. These, if you haven't seen it, it's got two different ones in the back. That one's kind of a bumpy one, it's a line, and all they have to do is they just push it in. It's all different coloured bits. This one I'm not going to get out because it's going to go everywhere, but it is basically, it's just stickers, and this one is little mirror mosaic. You just need to pop it in the right places. So how it goes again, this one's probably going to be on the Rotorua trip. This one's a little bit heavier, it's still not heavy. This one is magnetic, so she can change the dresses. I think it does have some cards in here somewhere. Yeah, so they can do those. Try and find the pieces to make her into those costumes. Oh, this one is a Dino World book, and it's similar to the little sticker one. Same principle. These can be reused, and they can sit up on the pages. This one's a little bit more heavier, so again, it might be a Rotorua trip. I think once we've got all their kind of things in there, I will decide what else they can have of the heavier things. These ones are similar to the little blocks, magnetic blocks we had before, but these ones aren't a puzzle. It is just magnetic blocks, and you've got which ones. Her ones are pink based. She loves pink. We have sticker book. I find that the sticker books don't last long, which is why I think I've got so many in there. This is a mess-free colouring pages. This I'm more likely to take on the flight, and I like that, you know, if they're not bothered, we can just leave it. If they've used it all up, it's gone. Don't need to carry it around on the next flight. This one's going to be Rotorua trip because it has batteries. If it's no sound, I may take it. Oh, this one doesn't. I don't think it does sound. I don't want to disturb everyone else on the plane. So it's just be lights. Something to fiddle with. Also taking one of these because I don't really want to take pens, pencils, all that. I'm going to attach string to this, and you do your drawing. It's cute multicolour, and then you can click the button. If they don't want it to disappear, there is a little lock symbol here, and that will stop it being accidentally pushed while they're creating, and then when they're ready you can unlock that. This is a tray. So when I was thinking it through in my mind, okay, we're on the flight, they're doing all their stuff, and all I can imagine is stuff falling on the floor constantly. So you can get a tray that clips on. So this would go behind the little tray bit that holds the tray, that flips it up, and you've got these clips that would go under the tray. This little bit here is to hold their drink so they don't accidentally knock it off. Now, some of my favourites. I was very worried about my kids being able to sleep on the plane. We're going to be in economy class. This is from Cushy Kids, and it is a big pillow. And the idea behind it is they lay here, and this bit pumps up a little bit as well, and it kind of cocoons them. I really like that idea. They can put it around them when they're sitting up, or they can kind of try and lay down. Now, lay down part. Now, I wasn't going to blow that one up, but I will this one because it blows itself up. It goes in the footwell. Now, not every airline allows it, and I have specifically looked at the airlines that we can go on, so we can use this, because I think this is going to be a game changer in letting my kids sleep on the plane. So, depending on how much room you've got, you can have it this way, and it sits flush between the seat in front and the child's seat. Or if you haven't got much room, you can do it that way. If you're in a seat that has a lot more space, you can, of course, turn it this way, and they can have even more length. But yeah, where we're sitting, we're probably going to be like this. And it has like a safety little valve, so if the pressure in the aircraft suddenly changes, it will release some of the air. The self-inflation, it says it will do it up to 50 times, and it folds back up very nicely. So thank you for joining me. Again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. Comment, what did you like? Have you tried any of these things? Did they go well for you? I will definitely be reading what you have to say, and I'll see you around for the next one.